Hello and welcome back to Trust Us this week. And you've got me, Dos, and we've got the youngest Slater of the host that we have on our stable. Welcome, Darcy.
The youngest Slater host. I think the viewers would know me as the greatest host. The poll didn't really reflect that, but we think Josie paid some bot accounts to
Fixed
get
it,
that up
yeah.
there. And what can you do? You can't beat bots. But I'm back.
No.
It's been a little while since I've been on the pod.
Yeah, it
Gathering
has been a little
stories.
while. Well, I hope you've experienced a bit of trauma in that time because that's what our listeners love.
I think so. I think I'm always experiencing trauma.
You have a way with it. Have a way with it. Maybe that's why, we're a top 50% podcast in the world, technically, because they like hearing our trauma stories. They like hearing that our lives aren't great all the time. All the time is the key word. I'll use that.
We're trying to be relatable. Like, I could lead a perfect life. I could do it, but I want to be relatable to the listeners.
Yeah. It's like really easy to be perfect. But what's hard is like it's just hard to relate to that. So we find the middle ground. I'd say we're perfect in a lot of things, but we do normalize ourselves by making mistakes as well.
Yeah.
Fair. Well, I actually I was a bit of a good Samaritan this week. I was at the airport. It was pretty early in the morning, so it wasn't super busy. And there was this guy in front of me in the line going through security, and he'd clearly, I don't know, dislocated his shoulder or broken his arm or something. Like his arm was in a sling, and so he's going through go through security. So he goes through I don't know, you call them metal detectors anymore. They kind of scan your body now.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he was just standing in the body scanner, and then they sent him back out the way he came, so he didn't get to go through. They're like, "Oh, you've got something in your back pocket. You got to take it out." And he's like, "Oh, I can't reach it because it was the opposite cheek to where his arm was like
Was
in
it
its sling
like in his back pocket?
in his back pocket. Yeah, so he
Yeah.
couldn't get it. And the girl that was there, the security girl, she's like, "Oh, I'm sorry, I can't touch you." And then he turns and he just looks at me because I'm next in line, and I was like, "I got you, bro." Just had to go over there and just grab his wallet out of his back pocket and then put it through security.
That's crazy. Like, what would he have done if like someone behind didn't want to help him, or there wasn't someone behind? Like, take your pants off.
But also, like, how did it get in there? Did
Yeah,
someone else
he's
put his
faking
wallet?
it.
He's
He
faking
wanted
it.
you to touch his cheek.
And I'll admit, I might have went a little deeper than I needed to. But yeah, that was it was an interesting experience, especially because this was like at 5 a.m. in the morning, because this was like the first flight of the day. So I was a bit out of it, and I was like, "Is this a dream or is this real life?" Couldn't quite tell.
That it's funny you would mention like that. I had that an experience with going through that on the way back from Queensland, like the other week.
Yeah.
I went in the thing, put my arms out, did the Darcy pose, and and then the guy looks at me. He's like, "Make sure you empty your pockets." I'm like, I patted myself down. I'm like, "Yeah, I emptied." And he's like, "Oh yeah, sure." And he's like, "Go over to
What?
that guy," and I was like, "What?"
He got sassy with you?
Yeah, I was like, I feel you'd see there's nothing in my pockets. And then he sent me over to the guy to get like wanded down and stuff. And so you put your own hand like on yourself, and then he wands that. And because and the guy there showed me on the image that it was like real red around that area. But it's because I went climbing and I was all sweaty and stuff. So I think like my like underwear was sweaty or my shorts are sweaty, and it like made it look like I had stuff in there.
That's good. That would have looked terrible on the scanner. It would
Yeah.
just been this red patch around.
It was like he showed me, and I was like, "Oh shit!" Because normally I'd have a shower or something before going, but it was pretty much like straight from the climbing to the airport.
That's that's pretty invasive. I'm not sure I'd be super happy about that. Yeah. With the other thing that I had to experience, this was a little bit more maybe on the other side of the spectrum. So I went to a mate's birthday party, and like there was a lot of gay guys there, and just like you get there, and I feel like I'm a little bit fashionable. You know, I'm well aware I'm not very fashionable. Look, I'm above average. That's where I reckon I sit. You know, I feel like every now and again I hit a good trend, and then that's my style for the next 3 years. But I went to this party, and my God, mate, there's just levels to the game. And I'm just nowhere near it. Like, gay guys are just like so far away in the way that they could dress that I wouldn't even imagine picking that clothes in a shop, let alone knowing where to find it.
Yeah, and like the combinations they use and stuff. I'm just like t-shirt, pants. That's it.
Yeah.
Accessories. What are that?
Yeah, yeah. I always feel like excited when I put an accessory on. I'm like proud of myself. I'm like, look at you dressing it up.
When I put my ring on, I'm like, I'm now fancy. I've leveled up.
Darcy's only accessory. He doesn't have necklaces, doesn't have earrings, no bling. It's just one ring.
No watch.
Yeah, no watch. Yeah, doesn't even wear a hat.
No.
I know he's got a beanie on now for the YouTube watchers, but that's a very rare occasion. It's actually the first time I think I've ever seen you in a beanie.
I think it's the first time. It's that cold at the moment. I'm
struggling. Yeah, but he's literally just got this one ring. And I'll admit, I always I judge the occasion by if you rock up with your ring on. I'm like, oh shit, tonight's gonna be a big night.
But it varies. Like a big night out, I won't wear it because like I don't want to lose it. And sometimes at dinner, I don't want to wear it if I think my hands are going to get greasy. And so there's a bit of thought process behind it as well.
So
when you only have one accessory, you got to take care of it.
So you've had that for about 3 years. How many times do you reckon you've worn it?
Oh, it would be under, maybe not. I reckon it'd be around a dozen. Probably under 2 dozen.
Yeah. Far out, bro. You just got to start putting it on. Like at that point in time.
But then it's not special anymore.
Yeah, just get another one. At least.
I made that myself.
Yeah, I know. And so did I. I made one as well. And I love wearing it. I get compliments on it. It's great. But yeah, I don't know. I just think because there's the off day when maybe you need to look a little special, but you didn't know you needed to look special. And having that bling on might be enough.
How do if I don't know that I need to know that I'm special when knowing that I know how to know when I'm special?
Spontaneity, my friend.
Well, speaking of spontaneity, I ran a half marathon for the first time just on a whim because you made a joke about us going to Norway and doing a lot of hikes. The night before, like we'd had a few beers and stuff that night. And you were like, oh, I don't know how you're going to go with your step count being so low. And then like the next day I was like, oh, I'll do a run. And I was just like, what if I just ran a lot? What if I ran more than I've ever run before with no lead up? I didn't do any stretches, didn't even put like Vaseline or anything to stop chafing. I'd been averaging like 3K steps for the last like month. And I just raw dogged it. And I hate people. You see it online on Instagram. People raw dogging it. And the people who are just fit. Like, oh, I raw dogged a marathon. It's like, bro, you're like an athlete. Like you're fit. Because like, oh yeah, my time was like 3 hours. It's like,
like, dude.
I did 2 hours and 20 for a half marathon.
Yeah.
And the end was just hell. The last 5 kilometers, I've heard it before with like marathons saying the real race starts 10 kilometers left. And I didn't believe it. I'm like, you just do 10 more kilometers. It's easy. But those last 5 kilometers was actually, you see it in the Strava, significant drop in pace. And I was just in so much pain that every step, my body just would start giving up. And I'd have to like mentally be like, oh, no, I'm not the end. And it was really weird, like mind over matter kind of thing. I'm just too stubborn.
Yeah. Well, I think like when you use it for the right cause, then that's how you should be stubborn. You should use it for a beneficial way.
Because I hadn't told anyone as well. So I'm like, I could quit at any moment.
Easy.
But also I purposely ran halfway away from my home. So I'd have to run it back. And like, I would, like the idea of walking, my whole thing was I didn't care if I was slow, but I couldn't walk. not even for like a minute outside of I didn't prepare water. I just hoped there'd be a bubbler on the way. And there was a single one, which was about a third of the way in, which is perfect because third of the way there, and then another third on the way back.
Yeah.
But that could have been devastating. I realized that I'm like, fuck, if there's no water, I can't do this. I'd have to, maybe I'd run to a store or something.
Yeah. Yeah, that is an option. I've done that overseas a few times because obviously it's not drinking fountains when you run overseas. I always bring like $1 or $2 of the local currency to make sure I've got enough, and then just smash some water on the way back, which is kind of nice. But yeah, that's a pretty impressive effort. I'll admit. I'll give you flowers for that. That was pretty hard earned, and credit's due. I won't bully you that much in Norway now. Now I expect you to keep up actually. So I might bully you more.
Oh shit! I haven't done that much running since then. I used it all. Though I did actually have a weird experience on a run recently. I think my last run I did. I was running. There was a guy walking ahead of me with a suitcase. Hadn't heard me, kind of taking up the main path. And then a car behind me beeped. And he turned around, sees me, and aggressively like yanked his like suitcase out of the way and kind of like looked at me, like kind of like glared at me as if I just beeped at him.
As a human running.
Because it's like that reaction. You're walking, someone beeps you from behind, it startles you, you look, and your instant reaction is like, you're annoyed, even though if you're on the wrong or whatever. I think he had that like response and it got channeled to me because he knew as soon as he yanked it, he realized he was walking in the middle of the path.
Yeah.
And that got directed at me. I didn't do anything.
Yeah, I can see that. Well, I've had a few experiences a bit like that. Like even like today I went for a run and there were cyclists coming the other way and they were like getting very close to me. And I'm like, mate, like I'm on the edge. Like I can't go anywhere further. Like they had more room to move and they weren't far. And I'm like, mate,
they'd rather you on the grass, on the dirt.
And I'm like, I'm not going there, man. You hit me. And I guarantee you it's going to hurt you more than me. Like for sure, because he's going to catapult head over tails. He's going to land on his head. Like I'm a big boy. I can handle that.
It's funny you said you went on a run today. And I was like, oh, how does that even work? Like I wanted to go for a run today, but it's been raining and wet and cold and miserable. And then I forgot you're in fucking Sydney. Where
the sun shines, 20 degrees today. It was beautiful. Very nice.
Because it would actually be too cold and shit to run. Like when it was raining so much. And it's like that for the next week. Like I need to get a run in.
That was why I moved, because I got sick of running in the freezing cold rain and no one out, pitch black. Whereas at least now, it's warm. Well, not like overly warm, but warm enough.
Fair, yeah. I had something I did for the first time in I reckon 10 years or over 10 years. I made a smoothie.
Jeez.
I'm pretty sure I've done it before. Like it actually could have been my first time, but I'm pretty sure I've done it before.
I feel like we need another day in the life of Das.
But do you know how I did it? So like I had this idea because I'm dieting at the moment.
You don't have
I was like,
smoothie machine.
I have one. The girl bought one. And this is the first time I've used it. I was like, I've seen that in there. I need to use it. I need to get some value out of it.
Yeah.
Like she bought a bike and I still haven't used it. The tires were like flat and I tried pumping them, didn't work and gave up.
Yeah.
But with the smoothie thing, what I did, I wanted to have like bananas and protein powder. I don't have milk, so I just water. Add something like ice and stuff.
Yeah. Okay.
And so what I did is I just put 2 whole bananas in there. And that's it, and turned it on.
What the fuck?
And so it just like cuts the tip of it, but does nothing else. And I was like, what? And I had to like ask ChatGPT, I'm like, why did
oh my God. Work? That is embarrassing. Why did
it's like, you gotta have like liquid in there to create a vortex. I'm like, okay, that makes sense. It's like, you can add ice as well. Oh yeah, I'll add some ice.
Chef ChatGPT to the rescue.
And it wasn't too bad. It was very banana-y. 2 bananas.
Yeah, the 2 bananas is a lot to put in there.
But it's opened my mind. Now I can make berry smoothies. I like my berries.
Yeah, and put a bit of honey in there as well, and it's good.
True. And the last thing on my monthly update is I had a sleep study 2 weeks ago, just because I'm tired a lot, and I was like, might as well check to see if I'm dying in the middle of the night or not.
And they found out you have autism.
They can diagnose it from that.
I don't know, but if they could, you would.
Just comes up on the death.
Yeah.
You have autism.
That's the only answer they give.
But I got screwed up with it because so they sent me a video, and then in the video they sent, there's a bunch of like optional steps with these white leads. You can either put it on your jaw or your forearm. And he's like, and then when I went in there, he's like, don't worry about that. You won't need that. And then he's like, here's a booklet with the steps. And in the booklet is a QR code you can scan for a video on how to do it. So I scanned the QR code because I didn't want to go through my emails. And I'm a visual person. I find watching a video is a lot easier. So I followed the video in the booklet, which was a different video. And it didn't use 2 white cables. And I assumed, oh, they weren't even labeled left or right. So I'm like, oh, these must be the spare ones that go on your thing. And then when I was taking the leads off, I watched the email video and it had 2 white cables on your neck. And I was like, oh, you motherfucker. This is in the morning. The next day, I was like, oh my God, they're different videos. How can you have different lead placements in the recommended videos? So I went back in and he's like, oh, you probably have to redo it. And so tonight, I'm doing the test again. And it's not comfortable. It takes like at least an hour. You gotta like shave, like I gotta shave a bit in my chest to get the chest hair, shave my neck to get like the things on there. And it's not pleasant spending an hour putting things on and then sleeping in this like, you can't even like smile or raise your eyebrows. Your face is just matted with leads.
I don't think you've ever smiled, let alone when you're tired. Those playing at home, Dusty's trying to smile right now, and it looks like he's in a fit.
I have Botox.
Bring Botox back. Yes, but well, sleeping, I think it's pretty important during the week. Obviously, when you got work and you got to be functioning the next day. So that's why we're doing the road guide to drinking on a school night. It's a high risk activity, high reward, high risk. Yeah, I think that makes sense.
I'd say high risk, low reward.
Yeah, maybe. Well, no, because the expectations on a school night are low. That if you did have a great night, that's high reward.
True. Yeah.
You'll allow it? All right, I'll take it. I'll admit, maybe it's just because like I've worked in sales and marketing and they do this thing. So whenever they have Christmas parties or events or awards nights or anything like that, they deliberately do it during the week. So they'll deliberately do it on like a Wednesday or Thursday night. And this is, I don't know why. I don't know where this started, but then they force you to come into the office the next day. It's like a bonding thing, which I kind of, I get it and I enjoyed it the first couple of years, but after a few years, you're like, fuck off. Like, I just let me work from home or let me just take the day. That's the other thing. You can't take the day off because everyone just abuses you. So then everybody's just in the office hungover and that's the day. And like, they don't expect you to do work. They just expect you to get into the office. Like you just have to get into the office and you can't be late. That's the other thing. You have to get in there on time. So like I said, it's fun for the first few years, but after a few more and the older you get, you're more like, oh, nah, not sure about this.
Yeah, that seems like they're just purposely punishing you for something they set up.
Yeah, literally. Like it'll be an awards night. They'll be celebrating you the night before, and then the next day they make you suffer.
I have an experience with drinking on school nights before I was in my professional life while I was at uni. And as when you're a uni student, it's common to drink on a Wednesday night, Thursday night. And so I went out with some friends on a night, went to a uni bar, the Re, throwback to, to Brisbane, the RE, and had a big night and stuff. I got home and I realized we had a group assignment to present the next day in uni. To present it. And I had the easiest thing. Everyone else had done all the hard parts. They're like, just do the poster. Like, we'll get the information, we'll do the speech and stuff. I always have to stand there. And then while I'm drunk, I start doing this poster and I'm just throwing things in and like, I'm like, this looks great. I wake up, like it's like 8 a.m. or something, 9 a.m. the next day. And then I send the poster to the guy like presenting it. And he's like, oh, I might make a couple changes. I get into uni, I stand up, the people speaking and stuff. They put the poster up. It's completely different to the one I did. He remade it from scratch.
Did you have like a double take when you're like standing out there? You look back, you're like, wait, what?
Yeah, I was like, I'm a piece of shit. I wonder if I can find that. I would have sent it on Facebook or something. I want to find that original poster that I sent.
True.
I don't even remember his name, so it'd be pretty hard. But
yeah,
that'd be pretty cool to find.
It would be cool because I wonder what you put together. That would be kind of interesting. Yeah, I had a similar thing when I was at uni, but we were doing like study abroad. So I was like in England, and it's like a 2-week assignment that you have to do, like build a marketing plan. And basically, my group was like, "Look, you just go out and have fun, and then as long as you present it on the final day, like that was my role." They were happy to do all the numbers and all the data and get everything in there, and then my job was just to basically read it out on the day. So I spent the 2 weeks just going out literally every night. Like it was so much fun. I'd bring out different people from the uni that were there each night because no one could sort of hack it because they obviously had to do a bit more work. And then by the presentation day, I'm like looking at the data and I was like, I don't even know what any of this means. So I just spent the whole day just memorizing it and then managed to nail it. And I was pretty proud of that. I was pretty happy with myself there.
The speaking one's always a good one because a lot of people don't like speaking in front of others. So they will let you get away with a lot more because it's so easy. You can read off this thing or memorize it. Like a few minutes isn't too hard. And yeah.
And then you look at it now and I'm like, those presenting skills have got me here. They've turned me into a top 50% mediocre host, according to a recent poll. So yeah, you got to look at the pluses, and that's probably one of them. But I will admit, these days, step one, you can't party like you did at uni. You can't. Like,
it's true.
There was levels to the game back then. Like
you would go out multiple nights in a row during the week.
Yeah, you could just function on 4 hours sleep and it was fine. Like, we used to have Goon Tuesdays and, then I'd have class the next day at 2 p.m. And sometimes I'd still be late. But, you get it. You got it done. You got it done. Whereas, you can't do it now. Too old for that.
Because you can go to uni and do nothing. Like, you can go to a lecture and just zone out, do nothing. You can kind of do that at work, but, like, not really. Not on the same level.
Yeah, you still got to get a little bit done. Like even today, like I had a birthday yesterday, and today at work, I was like the whole day, I'm like, thank God I went home when I did, because I actually had to do a fair bit of work. So I was like, woof.
Were you in the office today?
Yeah, in the office as well. So
well, see, that's step 2. Make sure you work from home the next day. You can get away with a lot more when you work from home. You can sleep in more. You can do less work. If my boss is listening to this, I'm just kidding. It's just a joke. I'm just doing a bit. Like I work really hard. I've never slept in my life. I'm up at 5 a.m. every day. I start work early. I actually start 2 hours early just to get ahead of it.
Yeah, you do 10-hour days when you work from home, and then only 8 hours in the office.
Yeah, I feel like pressured to leave when everyone leaves when I'm in the office. At home, I'm just keep going.
Yeah. No, fair. I would, I'd agree with that to some extent. But also, if I had that freedom, there's a chance I wouldn't do any work.
That wouldn't happen to me. I've never done that. Like today, I was super productive.
That's right. I'm doing a bit. But step 3, you have to be tactical with who you actually hang out with when you're drinking on a school night. Because there's certain friends that you shouldn't. Like you actually just shouldn't hang out.
Tell me more.
Because
which kind of friends?
Certain friends that they go to get around, they come back with 10 shots, or they come back with a bottle of red wine or something, which they're elite friends for the weekend. Like they're the friends that turn a plain weekend into something crazy. But you don't want that on a school night. That's not the energy you want.
See, I would almost disagree. Like, I know it's one of our steps, but I'm still agreeing with the step. I'm disagreeing with your take on it. I think it's so rare to go out, at least for me, on a school night. You have to go to the people who send it. You have to make it has. You can't have a hangover the next day and it just be like an all right night. If you want it to be the best night of your life and then be worth the hangover, it has to be so good that it's worth the shit the next day.
Yeah, I agree with that actually. I do like that because that is high risk though. That is very high risk.
Like, you're flying close to the sun.
Yeah, like you're locking in a hangover. Like you're like,
yes,
yeah, all right, we're gonna be hungover. Now let's just make sure it's a good night. Yeah, I don't mind that. I caught myself on the weekend, on yesterday, sorry, when I was like drinking at this party, and I was like, the people I was drinking with, they weren't working the next day, and they're like, oh yeah, let's go get another one, and I was like, actually, no, because if I keep hanging out with you guys, this isn't going to end well for me. I'm not strong enough, like I got to run.
You want people are also working.
Exactly. So I went back to hang out with the other professionals.
Because if they're still drinking, they're doing that philosophy of making sure it's worth it. Whereas someone who has nothing the next day, you don't really care. Like, you can have an all right night.
Yeah. Yeah. No, very true. Very true.
And that's why step 4, invite your boss. So they're also hungover the next day. And then they don't give a shit whether you do work because they're not going to be doing work.
Yeah, fair. Like, are you talking about like events that are like nothing to do with work related? Just
like you got a wedding,
on a school night, they're your +1.
Because he might not believe you. He might be like, you're like, oh, I got a wedding on this night. And he's like, I don't have a wedding on this night. Like, it's so dumb.
Yeah.
So you have to invite him just to prove it.
What if he's actually doesn't get hungover?
There are freaks like that in the world.
Yeah. Then you'd be in big strife because then you're not working the next day.
And those would be the type of people who would accept it as well. So you got to judge the willingness. You want to like start with like a drink with him outside of the event. You can do it 2 ways. You can either like, do you know when you get to the point where you like pass like 3 drinks and you're like, fuck it, I'm just going to keep drinking.
Literally.
You could get to that point, then ditch him, go to your event. He's already past that point, so he's got to keep going. Make friends with some randoms. Leave him with them.
Irish goodbye.
Yeah. Don't even say anything. And just say, he's like, dude, you just like left me with some randoms. Like, no, you're a black cat. You don't remember.
Oh, gaslight.
I went home early.
When in doubt, I was like, man, I have work tomorrow. Of course I went home early. So I needed to work for you tomorrow. Yeah, I don't mind that at all. And step 5, it's actually brought to you by Spicify. Want to seriously impress your date without turning your kitchen into a war zone? Say hello to Spicify, the secret weapon for effortless, flavor-packed meals that look and taste like you actually know what you're doing. Whether you're whipping up avo toast for brunch or a quick, tasty dinner, Spicify's all-natural, vegan-friendly spice toppers add instant wow factor with 0 stress. Just sprinkle on blends like the avocado, chicken, or hot topper, and boom, the simple dish becomes date night worthy. Bonus, the packaging looks slick and modern, so it'll seem like you've got your life together. No mess, no mystery spices from 2008, just bold flavor and big points for effort. Press without the guesswork. Just use the discount code TRUSTUS to receive 20% off at spicify.com.au and bring the spice to your next date. But step 5, party like you did at uni. Fuck it. Who gives a shit? Like,
fuck work. You're young again.
Exactly. Like, we don't get, we keep wasting our lives working when we should be partying all the time.
Uni was fun, so why don't you keep that fun? Like now.
Exactly. What's stopping you? You get paid more now. Like, you have more money to drink.
Like, no one's going to fire you over getting too fucked up, like 1 or 2 nights a week.
Every single week. Or even like, because like there's so much work from home availability now, every single time you work from home, just go out the night before.
We live in a golden age of working from home.
Yeah. Yeah. You think this is going to last forever, people? It's not. It's not. They're going to
Abuse
switch
the
on to
shit
it.
out of it.
Yeah. Yeah. The Roman Empire used to work from home, and then look what happened to it. So you got to enjoy this ride while we can. That's this week's. Thanks for the energy at the end there.
You said the Roman Empire, and I just started like thinking of Caesar
I could
and
see
shit.
you thinking, and I was like, I've lost him. I've actually lost him.
I was like, oh, I haven't thought about the Roman Empire in a while. What's going on with them?
Yeah, how are they doing? What happened?
Oh, I'm on a podcast. Oh shit.
Oh shit. Well, that's this week's road guide to drinking on a school night. So I hope you listen to this on a school night and enjoy it. Follow the steps and party like you did at uni. Which is what an above average person would do. I actually didn't give you any prep on this, Das, because this is a new segment. But what do you think that you do that you are above average at? Just something normal that you're above average at.
Something normal. That takes away so much.
Well, like you could go like, because you know autism's a spectrum. I'd say you're above average on the autism scale.
I'm well above average.
Yeah.
I'd say, like my level of English. I read quite a bit. I'd say I read more than average.
True.
That's probably the better way of saying it.
Yeah. I was like, what the fuck?
Scholar. I'm a scholar.
You read and write above average.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. Fair. Yeah. I write that. I'd say even just most of the basic schooling criteria, you'd be above average. Like,
yeah, I was always good
math,
at school.
Science, English, getting
bullied.
PE you were above average. Yeah. So that's I don't know how we're going to measure that because I want to do a bit more content around this. I want us to get just time different things that normal people do, and you just got to beat it. You don't have to beat it by much. We just got to beat it by a little bit. So I'll get some content up there, and that way you can also see what life's like inside our world and how we are above average. So just watch this space on that one. And now I've got something that's sort of spiraled a little bit from last week because I copped a lot of abuse about the airport beers and my distaste for airport beers because I just don't really see the value in them, and they don't really do it for me. But Das, what's your top 5 favorite places to drink a beer?
So
favorite
now
places,
I was wondering why
occasions.
you called me for the pod. Like you've been ignoring my messages, ghosting me. But you got me on because you know I am also not a big fan of airport beers.
Yeah, majority rules. That's 100% hit rate on today's pod.
Okay, so here's my top 5 beers in order.
Give me 5 and I'll give you my 5.
I'll go my 5th favorite.
We'll work our way down. Yeah.
My 5th favorite is a... Wait, what do you mean work our way down?
You just say your 5th and I'll say my 5th.
Or am I going
then
down?
You say
or
your
up?
fourth.
You
then you say your 4th. Yeah,
but I was thinking of going 5th and 4th and 1st. But you said work my way down.
No,
usually
that is down.
Do I have time to flip the list? I got to change the list if I got to go reverse order.
No. What it is, it is.
Okay, so number 5 is a post-work beer. Friday Arvo post-work beer.
I wrote that. My number 5 is it's a free beer. It's just it's a free beer. When someone rocks up and they're like, mate.
I'm losing.
Mine's better. I just think the value of that just tastes better. I don't know what it is, but it just tastes better.
Number 4 is a drinking game beer.
Oh,
so think
shit.
beer pong, that variety, flip cup, all that kind of drinking games.
Yeah, I rate that actually. They do. They just hit different, don't they?
Yeah.
Like the mid panic of a drinking game, you're like, shit. You're like, and then you're giddy, like you're up and about. Yeah, I rate that. Mine's a little bit more on the downer side of it, but my number 4 is it's day 2 It's the beer that you have after you've had the hair of the dog. So it's the second beer on day 2. Because obviously the hair of the dog sucks and it's hard. But that second beer, that just goes down. That goes down smooth. Maybe because you've lost a lot of feeling and the first one just was the struggle. But that second one, I'll tell you what, day 2, beer 2, yeah, love it.
I think I'll win that one.
It's not a fucking competition.
Number 3 is a campfire beer.
Oh, nice.
Cracked on the campfire, you got a beer, it's getting dark, you with some mates, either camping or something like that.
Yeah. My 3 is a shower beer. I think it's a good spot. I think especially I double highlight it for like a post-footy shower beer when you're you're literally scraping mud off and you got a beer in there. And then, well, technically all the boys are in there, so you're just chatting shit. But yeah, a shower beer.
All right. My number 2 is the hair of the dog beer. When you're on a trip and, okay, maybe not specifically hair of the dog, but
like
the first
beer after the hair of the dog?
No, the first beer of that day. So it's day 2, day 3.
Yeah. That one sucks.
No, it's the energy. It's like, boys, it's finally time for us to get a beer.
No, but it's day 2. Everyone's hungover and exhausted and like they're just waiting for a pick-me-up. Like the first beer is just a force it down.
Yeah, but we're waiting for the next night and going out.
I
guess maybe someone in your 30s has a different opinion to someone who's in their 20s.
Shut the fuck up. He's got about 6 days left in his 20s, and he's gonna milk every bit of it.
You're goddamn right.
I've got number 2 is actually for me. It's the first outdoor beer of the summer. So it's when it's warm enough now to have a beer in the beer garden. You don't need the heaters on, sun's out, you got your sunnies on, and bang, that first beer, of summer. First beer of summer.
Okay, it's not too bad.
It's better than the fucking hair of the dog.
It's not hair of the first beer that day. I kind of meant it. I probably should have said more the first day when you're on a holiday with the boys. That first beer. That's what I was picturing in my head. I don't know why I say hair of the dog. Because I was thinking, it's the same feeling the next day, but it isn't really.
No. What's your number one beer?
I'll take the loss on that round.
This is for the win then. What is your number one beer?
See, my number one, you've already said it, but mine's different to
the second beer of day 2.
Second beer of day 2.
I'll tell you what.
The shower beer. But mine is not a post-footy shower beer. Like, that's decent, but mine is the beer when you got some kind of event or whatever, a party, and you've been pre-drinking or whatever, and you're already pretty lit, and you're already drunk when you're having, that's prerequisite. You have to be drunk or like at least tipsy. And then you're in the shower as you're getting ready and you're drinking the beer. Music's playing, there's a vibe.
I'm so close to agreeing with you because it's nearly exactly what I had until you sort of talking about being drunk in the shower. But mine was literally that getting ready for a wedding beer. You know, when everyone's there and everyone's like ironing their shirts, they're like, helping each other do their ties and like buttoning up and all the rest of it and just drinking the beer. Oh, and agreed that energy before the event is nearly the better time to have a beer. I think on that we certainly agree.
It's the anticipation and the build up. I think ours it's kind of the same of like the last beer before you go to some kind of party or event.
Yeah. I think I don't know how this was a competition, but I think we somehow ended up with a draw.
Fuck.
So, we'll have to run it back next week and get a winner, get a result. This segment doesn't have a name yet, but do you ever notice, like in public, I do this a little bit, but you know when you're calling someone and you're like walking the streets, right? And there's someone walking towards you and you're like, oh, I need to call them now. And then it starts like dialing and you're like, holy fuck, they need to pick up now or they need to not pick up for another 20 meters. because if they pick up in the next 5 seconds, when I'm another 10 minutes down, I'm going to be like right next to this person that's walking the other way. And I'm going to be like, hey, how's it going? And then that fear of them being like, I see. And then you're like, no, I'm not, I'm on the phone. Like,
see, it's tough for me because I don't call people in public. Like, I actually don't. I'm trying to think of an example of when I have. Surely in my life, probably, maybe.
Even answered the phone when you're in public.
True. Answering it. Oh, yeah, okay. I'm putting the scenario in my head. I'm getting a phone call. Look at my phone. Someone's walking towards me.
Yeah, I deliberately won't pick up. I'll wait until I'm like a little bit further past them. And I'll like try to walk faster so like I can get past them.
I think this is one of the few scenarios where you're actually more neurotic than me.
I was
kind of impressive.
As I was explaining it, I was like, oh, this isn't a normal thing. This isn't a normal thing.
I've actually never had that thought. Now you've said it, maybe I will.
Yeah, so that's just that's one for the next time you're in public, people. But you got a hot take for us this week, Dirks.
Yes. So this one I was thinking about. I was getting it by me, not at my regular place because I was doing a little bit of shopping, so that's not my regular zone. Much more popular place, so there's a bit of a line and stuff.
This on Victoria Street?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know the one.
The Lee something.
Lily's is the one with the dim sims, and then faux.
Sorry, not Victoria Street. No, it was in Collingwood.
Okay, I don't know.
and so the person in front of me, and I just realized this, like, it's partly an ick, but it's also just I hate people who do this.
Say less. Say less.
And I might even get further away from the mic because I might get fucking angry. It's gonna get me fucking heated. But it's people who change the fucking order, who add extras and shit. This chick added 5 different ingredients as extra. She's like, I want extra crackling, extra fucking coriander, extra fucking this. I'm like, just get 2. Just get 2 things. Like, what do you double stuff your apartment?
Yeah.
Like, this is something that fucking fires me up. If you go to a restaurant and you're like, oh, hey, instead of the fucking potatoes, can I get carrots? It's like, shut the fuck up. You get what you get. The only exception, if you have a food allergy, you can remove one item, one non-main part of the dish, and that's it. Anything other than that, if you don't have any allergies, you don't fucking modify food at all.
Oh, I reckon you get one. You get
one.
Yeah, I reckon you get one.
You don't get fucking one. Unless you're allergic to that shit.
Well, if you want extra meat, you should be allowed to get extra meat. But I totally agree. You can't be more than that. One is the absolute capacity.
See, I'm not even on board with the one. The extra meat thing, it's like people who get like a burger and they add another patty. It's like, just get the fucking double. Like, what are you doing here? Yeah, but get the double.
If the double was there, you'd get the double. But what if they didn't have a double?
Then you get something else from the menu.
You get a side. The double. Get a side. No, that's an extra dish.
Yeah, then what is on the menu is the law. It is the law. And what are you, a fucking criminal? We should execute these people.
Customer is always right.
The customer is a fucking criminal.
I actually do this a lot at breakfast. This is probably ick territory, and I'm sorry I have to tell you this, but I love a eggs Benedict, but I'm not I don't mind poached eggs. They're good, they're yum, but fucking give me a scrambled eggs with the hollandaise sauce on there. Like, oh mate, love it. And also you get a little bit of cheese when you have scrambled eggs as well, so it's like even extra yum. And I did it the other day, but I also wanted to get bacon as well. And I felt a bit, I was like, because I had to say 2 things. I was like, oh, can I get scrambled eggs instead of the poached eggs and some bacon as well? And I'll admit I felt a little bit piece of shitty. And they didn't actually charge me extra, which normally they do. So I was like, haha, I'm going to do that again.
And so in your mind, I'm just trying to think, like, it's kind of like a human getting in the mind of a termite before he's about to step on him.
What do you mean? Who's the termite situation? I don't even know.
The termite doesn't know it's a termite. Like, if you want something specific, just fucking make it yourself.
Make it yourself.
If you want something specific, you go to a restaurant to order from their menu. Go to a different restaurant if they don't have what you want. If no one has what you want, you make it yourself.
I make it for myself when I'm at home. Actually, I've done it with the hollandaise sauce. I can never really get good hollandaise sauce for at home. I feel like cafes gatekeep hollandaise sauce because they know if they gave that out to the people, they would never go to a cafe again.
Do you know what
breakfast is like $30? Like,
it's a conspiracy, but there's food places that gatekeep chicken salt. Like fish and chip chicken salt.
So true.
You can't find that shit. I've tried supermarket ones. It's all garbage.
Yeah, nah. You can buy some from fish and chip shops.
Oh, yeah.
That's the way to do it, I'd say. Yeah. But then if you ask for extra chicken salt, which I know you'd love to ask for, you can like funnel the leftover and save it for next time.
Where I get lunch with my office, they have, and even the barmy place near me, they have the chicken salt shakers, and I drown my shit in it. I love it. They'll ask me like if I want chicken salt. They'll put it on. I'm like, no. I add extra because I'm doing it myself. It's different. It's different. Because if that wasn't out there, I would never ask for extra.
Oh, jeez. No, I can see it. I understand it. I think, yeah, there's a middle ground there, but yeah. But this week's transphobic story is actually not me. It's actually not about me. I had a friend of mine tell me that they ran for a bus and tore their calf as they were running for a bus and had to like keep limping to get on the bus. And that's a pretty heavy ick, I'd say.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, and I also think the bus is the worst form of transport to run to. Like, if I'm going to order it, I've thought about this a lot already, but I'd be putting plane as the one option that, you know, I'll allow running to. And then the next one would be a train, and then a tram, and then a bus. I think that's the order.
The fact you even have plane on there is crazy. But it is a bit of effort. There has been times I'm on the fence, but I'm like, I don't want to run. I'll either get it or not.
Yeah.
But yeah, that would be the one I would speed walk for the most.
Because like, yeah, and if someone was like, oh, I tore my calf running for a plane, they'd be like, oh, that's hilarious. And then if someone was like, oh, I tore my calf running for a train, you're like, oh, yeah, kind of funny. Then you're like, oh, I tore my calf running for a tram. Like, what? And then they'd say, I tore my calf running for a bus. I wouldn't even talk to them again.
The worst part is that they probably hopped on that bus.
Yeah, but you have to at that point. I think.
And then everyone sees you just like holding your leg.
I would.
You'd rather not. You'd rather miss it.
I'd love to be a passenger watching that.
Do you know what I would do? I would like tear it and like I'd go down to like my leg and then I'd pull out my phone and pretend I just got a phone call and then answer.
So you do answer phones in public. We got him. We got him. The truth's out. No, fair. I think, there's levels to that game as well. There's been a lot of levels that was distinguished in this episode, which was good. But that's all we got. That's all we got time for this week. And yeah, we'll be back. Fingers crossed next week. Been a little bit inconsistent of late, and I do apologize, but also living my life. Anyway, I'm going to take that back. I'm going to delete that actually.
Keep it in.
Keep it in. Shit. Trust us. We'll be back next week. Thanks for listening.